Blue Dingo Fishing is brought to you by BFE Baits, Taiwan on custom lures, and Falcon Rods.
So on this episode, I will be talking about the fishing tournament that I went on with Gary Conner. We won. We won the tournament, and we won the biggest bass. And also in the tournament, he had the biggest bass, and I had the second biggest bass. And I can't remember exactly how many boats was in the site. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Good day to fish. I remember that being a really good day to fish, and we practiced on Saturday and then had the final day on Sunday, and we came through. So this episode I'm going to be showing clips from that, and then also tonight I've got Gary on my podcast, the Blue Dingo Fishing Podcast. I do it on TikTok for now. We'll see just kind of how it goes. This is only going to be the second episode. I had John from BFE Baits on the first one, and it was a lot of fun, man. So Gary and I are going to get together tonight, and we're going to talk about just how it went, man. Just how it went, and the timing of certain fish that we needed to get. We got them just right there at the line. I caught a 7.3 or 7.4 or something like that, and we were just trying to get one more little fish, to replace one of the bass that we had in the bag. We were looking for like a 3 or a 4, just to kind of so we could be in the picture. But getting that 7 took us. I think we won the thing by 2 pounds, so like 24.6 or something like that. So pretty good bag for just a quick tournament on a Sunday here on Conroe, but a lot of big hitters were on that thing, man. Some guys that I've recognized by going to other weigh-ins and tournaments, and it was a cool turnout for the final weigh-in, and a lot of fun. It was really cool. It was a good experience, and it was perfect doing it with Gary Conner. Gary's been a good friend. We've gotten to know Gary really well, and I hope he wants me to be his teammate again soon, so we can do it again. So yeah.
That's good. Oh man, I know.
Pull that number 4 fish out.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I can't find number 4. That's 5. That's 3. You said 4, right?
Yep.
How big is it?
704.
Hell yeah, man. There's 4.
24. So there you go, bud. Good fish. Go ahead, buddy.
So man, where do we get started on a trip like that?
Phew. Well, I mean, what we need to do really is start with our practice.
Mm,
'Cause we went the day before on our practice, if you remember, and
mm,
we didn't get out until late. I mean, it was almost 1 o'clock when we got on the water. We practiced different than what we fished that morning,
mm.
so we didn't go fish anything that we practiced that evening. But we did get we got a key thing in there, what we call 1:07 during practice.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yep.
so we ran to that shallow rock first that morning, and you wind up catching that. that keeper, second, third cast out of the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and then that keyed us in on just shallow rock area. And then as the day progressed, we knew that anywhere from 9 to 12, then fish are going to move off of that and go to a different pattern.
Second day, the day of the tournament, I felt like we were gonna have a good day, but I didn't think a good day in my head. This being my first tournament on Conroe, uh, I was like, you know what, I bet we'll get like top three. You know what I mean? Like that's just me being realistic in my head.
Right.
And but that's what I'd have been okay with. I'd have been, for like I said, for my first time, I'd been like, hell yeah, man, place, that's cool. Um,
Right.
but knowing when you're heading back to the weigh-in
Oh,
that,
no doubt.
that you just got it wrapped up, that's a whole different thing. Like, and that being like my first tournament in a really long time, that was like the most like for sure thing in any kind of sporting event that I did, like where I was like, it's a wrap. Like you can't come back from this. It's a wrap. Like there's not gonna be any funny rebounds, there's not gonna be a 60-foot field goal, you know what I mean? Like this is for
Right.
sure done.
Yeah, I mean, we were setting on 19 pounds,
Hmm.
and our goal was 20 pounds. We needed 20 pounds, and we had that 2 pound fish we needed to get rid of,
Hmm.
and we struggled, man. I mean, we was catching fish, but it wasn't getting rid of that 2 pound fish.
Yeah, I know it.
And then that's when I told you, look, guy, we was on that north end of that lake, and I told you 11 o'clock we got to get on that south end, and
Mm.
give us an hour to I'm sorry, 11 o'clock. We need to be on that north end because we need to get closer to the weigh in, and then we got some big fish holes over there that we're gonna try to hit and see what we can catch. And I mean, we caught fish on every hole we pulled up on, but it just wasn't
Right.
replacing that 2 pound fish.
Yeah.
And I told you, I said, hey brother, we got 8 minutes to fish. I'm running into these woods back here, and I got a little hard spot with a ditch running through it with some stumps. And normally we'll catch one. The second cast out of the boat, I caught that
Yeah.
shard again. And then I'm like, man, it ain't gonna work. And then you threw right into the stumps. You seen the stumps on the live scope, and you throw them to them and then whack. And that's when I kept asking you, dude, do you need the net? And you would never answer me. And then finally, when I said, just bow up on him, and when you bent back and I seen that damn old falcon just double over, I said, oh yeah, you need the net on this one for
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
And that was a 5 pound upgrade, brother. I mean, we went 732. We caught a 2 pound fish for a 732, man,
hmm
and we knew it. We called our fish out, got our 5 fish in the live well, just said, all right, we had 2 minutes left to run in.
hmm
So we blasted off and made it in the time where we can weigh. But yeah, that was a good feeling running across that lake, going back to weigh and knowing that, brother, I'm rocking on 24 pounds. Y'all better have some meat
you better have some.
today. I got to give you some props, because I don't know who's all in this live right now, but if there is some tournament fishermen out there that's watching us right now, that really fishes a lot of tournaments, and I fish my fair share a year. I'm gonna probably fish 65 tournaments a year, and the key thing, and anyone will tell you that it's real easy to spin out of control. It's real easy just to lose it and say, "Hey, dude, they ain't biting. We got sharks. We ain't doing this." Blah, blah, blah. And I took you way out of your elements, man. I got you in 20 foot of water, fishing a 10-foot hump as big as the bow of my boat. You don't
Hmm.
know what you're throwing at, and you're looking at a live scope, and I say, "You see that little bleep in the water right there? Yeah, that's a stump. Throw to it." and I line the trolling motor up, and you make a perfect cast to it. And the thing of it is, you know, right right out of the gun of the boat, three casts, you caught our first fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then the biggest part of the day, you had a lull, or just a kind of a low moment.
Mm-hmm.
Then we run to the last part of the day, and you're still on the front of that boat and confident. You just didn't give up, dude. You didn't let pressure just stop you from doing what you had to do. And you crawled up there, you found the stump on live scope, you threw to it and whack. So I mean that's a key lesson. And that fish won the tournament for us. I mean, you actually physically, on no matter what, we had 19 pounds in there. You seen the weight, we wouldn't have won anything. So
Right.
I mean that fish won us the tournament, and without you spinning out of control, we never would have won that tournament. With
Yeah.
you keeping a level head and staying in the game, and I mean that's huge, man. A lot of pro fishermen can't keep a level head like that.
Right
So
on.
that was real huge. So you need to give yourself a big pat on the back for that, for sure.
To get that bass out of a brush pile, so to speak, or lower level structure like that on that lake, I was like, there was no better way to get one. Now,
Right.
uh, I heard you. I just couldn't figure out if it was big or if it was just another, like because it was really weird. The hook set was like setting into something big, but it was like it was swimming towards me while I was reeling it in for the first couple of seconds.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't really feel it. And then that's when it went to jump and you see I'm getting a net and then it went to jump and that's when I was like, oh, this is way bigger than what I thought it was. And then that's when it decided to start fighting me. But like, uh, yeah, that's why I was just like, maybe, like I don't know yet. And then when I saw him, I was like, yeah, get the net. You already had it.
Yeah, well, I seen you when you made it. You was really, really cranking him. And that's when I told you, hey, quit cranking on that fish and pull up on your rod. And then when you did that, I seen your pickup was kind of like, and I
Yeah.
seen that rod, dude. I said, oh no, I'm going to get the net, brother. Just take your time with that fish and quit cranking him because we
Yeah.
fixed to put this one in the bucket.
It's like we caught that last bass, and Gary said, and then I was like, yeah. Then we pulled up to the weigh in and was like,
Chop them down. I believe I'm finna go crawl under them covers, man. I appreciate you having me,
yeah,
and
man.
we're gonna do this again, and maybe we can bring the boy next time and let him have a blast.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. He'd like that a lot. I know that for sure. So he thinks this is pretty neat. So,
All right, brother.
all right, man. Thanks for coming on, man. You have a good night.
Oh, chicken grease worm oil all over that thing.